out how huge this box is. It was a 33-pound box from UPS. Huge. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Let's get into this box. Very well packed up. Woo. Yeah, it's a box inside of a box. Thought we were gonna not need this razor blade anymore, but we will. Okay. That's too crazy. It's like a box inside of a box inside of a box. All right. And there we have it. We have a binder in there and a bunch of cards. Oh, this was just packing. Okay. And there it all is. We're gonna take this all.
What's cracking, YouTube? Jobber here, and as you guys have already seen, that box was absolutely ginormous. 33-pound box. That box is literally like something you would put like a couch in. So UPS must have packed that thing. That thing was packed snug and beautifully. So this was one of the boxes that was inside of it. It is this old school structure deck. I've actually had one of these before. It's like a I don't know, starter deck, special edition. I've actually never opened one of these. I might have to open one of these. I might have to open this on the channel because I have never opened one of those, actually. And then we have 3 of these containers right here. They have like a bunch of like mixed things. We got like commons, rares. There was like some like booster packs in here too. I believe you said they took the cards out. There was a couple of graded cards. Then we have this binder full of cards. I got all these from my buddy. He wanted to get rid of it. He got some cards from a friend, and then he just ended up messaging me saying he bought a new house and he needed a down payment, so worked out a deal. And yep, so he shipped off all the stuff, so I'm going to showcase all of it today. My name is Jesse. My adopted name is Jobber. Give this video a thumbs up, and so we can reach 1,500 likes, and if we do, I'll be giving away a booster box of the new Chaos, the Tune Chaos booster set, I should say. Really, really cool set. Absolutely amazing. Got some really cool cards like collector's rares in there, which is really awesome. Makes it a lot of fun. And obviously, comment down below. Follow my Instagram. There's a link in the description down below to that. And without any further ado, let's get cracking. All right, so obviously you can see the camera a little bit. I had to raise this camera up, which is kind of like interfering with the face cam, but I figured I'll do a face cam during this anyway. There was not going to be like any like reactions or anything, so there's nothing to really be shocked about. But we're going to go through here. Figured I'll do something like this. I think I've done this one time before. There was actually a couple of really cool playmats I'm going to show at the end of this. It's because all the stuff's on top of it. It's really, they are really cool. I think they're custom playmats. You can comment down below and let me know. I am not exactly sure. I am far from any expert on playmats. I hardly know anything about them. I always get caught off guard by them. So we got this exclusive pack. So there was a bunch of tournament pack 7 booster packs, but I think he said he opened them. Yeah, these are open, but the cards are still inside, so I thought that was interesting. So I guess we have a bunch of mint condition tournament pack 7 cards in there, and we'll go through some of these cards. I think for the most part, all these containers, they're basically just full of like really mint condition classic like structure deck cards and cards from old school sets as well, as you guys can already see while going through there. I think that's basically it for these boxes. I believe I am going to go through. I'll try to pull these out of here. They are in there snug. He was including some graded cards in here from a company. They must have did this a really, really long time ago. I believe they had them over at stores where they're charging. It was something pretty expensive. I want to say it was like $20, and you got like a random graded card, but you can only see the back of the card. It was like this, and they had them hung up at the stores. I can't remember what store it was though. I don't know if it was a Walmart or a Target, Kmart. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that was the company that was doing it. And so, 2001 Upper Deck. I don't know. mint grading. I don't know if this company's even still in existence or not. These are really, really, really old school graded cards. I mean, really old school. It looks pretty legit to me. And they look like they're pretty secure. I mean, this card right here kind of like got shifted a little bit, so I don't know. I don't know exactly anything about that right there, but I believe that's how these came back in the day. They were just random. I want to say that was $20. I think it was $19.99. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly, for a random graded card, which could have been obviously like a common, which you were just seeing there. So I'm just going to go through a couple of handfuls of these. So it looks like, I believe this is just going to be commons, and then we can just go and jump right into that giant binder, which is going to have a lot of really cool cards in it. I believe there's in one of these boxes there was even some Pokemon cards in there for you Pokemon fans. Obviously, probably most of you are. I have played the old school Game Boy games. I haven't played any of the recent ones. I played Red, Blue, Yellow, Silver, Gold, and Crystal. That was as far as I went. So I know there have been hundreds of them. So these are all commons. Put this down. I don't want to waste your guys' time going through a bunch of common cards. We can go through the beautiful binder of foils. Let's see here. Looks like we have some Pokemon cards here. These look like they're common. We'll grab a handful. Why not? So these are these OCG? Yeah, I thought so. They got the Pocket Monster on the back of the old school Pokemon cards. It's actually kind of cool having the Japanese cards, because in Pokemon you can actually play them. I've never actually played the card game. I've only played like the old school Game Boy games and then Pokemon Go with my friends and stuff. It's a lot of fun, but never actually played the card game. A lot of my friends think it's a lot of fun. It never really took off in my town. My town's pretty small. It's pretty much like one of those like Magic the Gathering towns, or even Yu-Gi-Oh. We had some pretty big locals there for a while. Comes up and down, so I can't say that we don't have a good player base for Yu-Gi-Oh, because we have had some pretty big Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments over here. But Pokemon never took off, which is kind of weird. Because normally those ones do. So these are obviously, as you guys can obviously see, there are some really, really, really old cards in here. Some classic OCG cards, and I am going to be hanging on to these. I actually have a box. Whenever I buy random Yu-Gi-Oh collections, very often there'll be like Pokemon cards in there. So I just decided to hold on to it because I just think it's really cool to be able to see all these. So just going through one little handful here, and then we will jump into the binder. It looks like this entire box right here is actually a bunch of classic common Pokemon cards. They're not all OCG. As you can see right here at the back, got some classic cards, and it's just like literally their pot of greed, just draw 2 cards. But yeah, as you again, you can see these are some really old school commons. I know because when I was buying Pokemon booster packs back in the day, these cards actually look familiar to me. So I still remember it was after sales tax over at Target. It was $3.53. I still remember how much it was for a booster pack, because I remember I always have to do some yard work and stuff so I can get enough money to try to get a booster pack of Pokemon back in the good old days when I was a kiddo. All right, so these are more commons for Yu-Gi-Oh, because I believe he said yes. These are LON too, so these are some really nice classic commons. I definitely will be looking through a lot of these, because a lot of these old school common cards, they're just so difficult to find. It's just nice to be able to find a good home for them, especially for those collectors that are trying to complete sets. All right, so I am slowly making a little bit of space here. Let's show off the playmats. I thought these are really cool. He didn't show me these playmats when he was showing me video and pictures, but I think this is really, really awesome. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming this is just a custom playmat, but I mean, if this is a custom playmat, it is a really, really good custom playmat. I mean, the thing is awesome. I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to use this in future openings. Actually, I am a big fan of that playmat. And then we have this one right here, which I thought was also really cool. It is a lot thicker. The other playmat was like a normal like Yu-Gi-Oh. This one's a lot thicker of a playmat. It's much heavier, which is actually kind of cool, because a lot of people actually use rubber playmats and they'll double up on them. So they'll actually plop down 2 playmats on top of each other to make it so they're a little bit thicker and softer. Also gives, like, when you like roll a dice, it gives it a little bit more of a bounce when you roll it. So I think it's kind of cool. But yeah, I thought this mat was really, really neat. I am a big fan of that. I'm actually going to grab the other mat right here and put that on top. So we have them both together. This, you can see this one right here is actually like, the bottom one's actually a little bit bigger too. It's not the same size as like a, I think this is like more like a standard size. It's just a little bit bigger than that, which is totally fine. All right, so now, the moment of truth, you'll be able to see some really, really cool classic Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here. That's basically all this whole collection is. It's just a bunch of really, really old school stuff, and it is really cool. So, I'm trying to lay this down without knocking everything over. All right. I think you all are able to see. So, it was a bunch of structure decks. He got them from a friend, and it was a bunch of... Okay, so... there were structure decks inside the boxes of the structure decks, but they were out of the wrapping. So it's like someone purchased a structure deck, took them out of the wrapping, and then just kept them in the box for years. And he put all the foils in here. So these are basically just like, I guess you want to say like pack fresh, but they obviously didn't come out of a booster pack. But yeah, so you got the dark. Ooh, let me slide that down there. Okay, we have Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh my gosh. Losing my voice. Roddy's Black Dragon here, Relinquish, Graceful Charity, and these are all from the original structure decks, and they are all first edition as well. So I thought that was really, really neat. I am obviously a giant fan of classic cards. I really, really like that these are all classic and the original, and they are first edition. I will obviously be mailing most of these in to be graded. I'll check them out, make sure they didn't get any, damage from shuffling around inside a structure deck or inside a binder or whatever, things like that. Yeah, so this ring binder, okay, never mind, that actually lines up. Okay, I've never been like a huge fan of ring binders, because sometimes like when you like put the binder over, it can like drape over the little rings, and then it can like dent the card. So that right there has always been a fear of mine personally. But okay, so we have a bunch of the original tin secret rares, and we also have a classic LOB trap hole right here. This is really cool. I like the Blue Eyes White Dragon, was it Insect Queen, Blade Knight. So those are all really cool. I will definitely be checking those out as well, see if they are grade worthy. I'm no expert of grading. I can tell by like looking at like some of the borders if they're like, if it looks right, and if the name is in the middle. I mean, I don't know. I'm no expert of see, I know the basics. So we have a bunch of like classic stuff here. We got the Raigeki Dark Hole, Soldier of Villain, Curse of Dragon. We have an LOB, Monster Reborn right there. We have a Gaia the Dragon Champion right here, secret rare. Spellbinding Circle, which is really cool. It is a Ultra, and it is first edition, so that was really nice. I like that a lot. Couple of favorites of mine personally. I really am a big fan of the Skilled White Magician. I think it's a really cool monster, and there's two of them there. Super First, we have a secret rare first edition Lava Golem, and a Skilled Dark Magician and Tribe Infecting Virus. And then we have some more classics here, some more MFC. So this is the XYZ Dragon Cannon is first edition. The XY Dragon Cannon is first edition. Spell Canceller first edition. I mean, everything here is first edition, as you can see. Really, really cool. And we have a little bit of mix here. We got some promos in here. We got some classic packs. So the Breaker is not first. I believe that's an MFC, though. That is first, that is first, that is first. And then we got some game promos. And then we have this right here, which is Skyscraper. It is Ultimate Rare, and it is first edition. Really, really cool. And then we have the Cloudian Eye here. That is Ultimate Rare and first edition. Really, really cool. And we have a Banisher of the Radiance Ultimate Rare first edition. Oh, one of my all-time favorites. And then we have the original OCG Dark Magician Girl. I don't know if it's original or not, but it's the OCG art of the Dark Magician Girl Ultra Rare. These actually are all, I believe he said it was a complete set. These are really, really cool. I don't think I've ever seen these. I've seen pictures. I've never seen actually them in person. So this is really, really neat and a nice little treat. I don't think I'll be getting rid of these. I think I'm going to hold on to them. I think they're really cool. I like these character cards and stuff. And I don't know. I think that's really neat. I don't really collect much, so why not, All right, so now we move over here, and now we have some really cool, some more classic Yu-Gi-Oh there, and we have some really cool classic Pokemon cards. We have try to get this into the camera. We have Blastoise, Mewtwo, Zapdos. And I got Ninetales, Poliwrath, Haunter's first edition, Articuno's first edition, the Vaporeon is first edition. Obviously, probably a big fan favorite, and one of my favorites, Snorlax. We have a Dark Dragonite right down there, which is foil in first edition. We got a Hitmonlee, which is first edition, Electro, which is not. Still really cool. I think that was it for the Pokemon right there. For the foils, there was like obviously the commons that were in the box, which I thought was pretty cool. So then you have in the back of the binder here, you're going to see the structure deck. Basically, you're going to see the entire structure deck of I don't forget how many structure decks there were in total that he said there were in here, but these are all the commons for the structure decks that were there in the beginning of the binder where you saw the foils. He separated the foils, put the foils in the front, and then he put the structure deck, all the commons, in the back. And as you're able to see, they are all first edition. Really cool. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do here. This is just really, really neat. Seeing a complete set of all these structure decks in all their glory, including having the foils, which is really neat. I know I want to grade the foil cards. I think that's going to be a really cool idea. I also feel I want to grade some of these commons. This is going to be one of those binders I'm definitely just going to like put away and put on the shelf for a while, and it's like really ponder how I want to approach it, because it's really neat, and it was a good way for me to be able to help out my friend and help him get some money for his new home. And he got these cards from a buddy of his, and he wanted me to grade some of the cards, and then he just like wants first dibs on some of the cards that were graded since they were a friend of his. So it's like a little bit of a combo deal. We've done a lot of business together, so we do that. And I will be showing off all these structure deck cards. A lot of you probably haven't seen all of these structure deck cards like this. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so many of the structure decks absolutely complete. So we got this. We're over in the starter deck Joey right now, going through, and it's really, really neat seeing all of these common and first edition. Not very often do you get to have complete sets of the original structure decks. I personally, when I first started playing, bought the structure deck Kaiba, which I thought was really, really cool. The Blue Eyes White Dragon is what sold me. I guess I'm just a typical guy who absolutely loves dragons. I don't know. And we got Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, one of my favorite Toon monsters. Toon Summon Skull, Mega Rurin, Toon Mermaid. Obviously, we are in the Pegasus structure deck. In case you didn't know, that was a Pegasus base deck, basically. Really, really neat. And don't worry, it's not all going to be commons. We're going to be going through. There's going to be more cards in the binder. This is just going through it exactly how he had it. I didn't know exactly how he had it organized. Obviously, he just sent me a bunch of pictures showing off all the cards. Oh, the Royal Magical Library. I forgot that came in a structure deck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Very cool. Very, very nice. Yeah. Neat. Trying to be careful. I know that's why he had this box professionally packaged and mailed over so it wouldn't get damaged on the way. Did a very, very good job of that. And everything arrived safely. So that was a good success. I know he is watching the video right now. He said he couldn't wait to watch it. It's just a nice way to like preserve these kind of collections like this. So what do we have here? It's Spanish or Portuguese? Magic Jammer Ultra First. Really, really cool. And then I believe he said this is an Asian English Secret First Gaia the Dragon Champion. And then we have a Tribute to the Dune, which is super in first edition, and another couple of really nice classic cards. Obviously, if those things are in really good shape, I will include those in my giant wave of cards I will be mailing into PSA. When I was setting up my membership with PSA, that's when they were closed because of everything that has been going on, so they had to close their doors for a while. I need to go and check online. I haven't ever gotten a notification from them personally that they've been opened, so I need to go and take a look at that. These things are really, really neat. I want to take one of these out and show you. So these look really, really cool. I like these a lot. These Bandai cards are just really sweet. I don't know if you've seen some of like the Bandai like Blue Eyes and things like that. It's just really, really, really cool. Let's see. We got these. I forgot exactly what these were called. What he said. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's another thing I've seen online, but actually never seen them in person. Something I'm probably going to hold on to. I just think they're really cool. Another one of those things that's like just it's just a really neat like collector's thing. I mean, you got this Exodia right here, which is really cool. I'll pull this out. There's a couple of them in there, so you can see this was a part of those cards that were in the front. They were in the packs, and obviously held on to them, which I thought was I think it's a really cool, really cool idea. Why not? Should I put that in there? Alrighty. Showing off all of these. Alright. Some of the arts of these things are just so crazy. Alright, and then going back into some more classic cards right here. We have a Zero Spell here, Ultimate Rares. There's a lot of first editions in here. You got the Cyber Laser Dragon, which is actually Ultra First, which is really, really cool. And more of these. He said these were a part of those packs. Moving forward, this Duelist card, I had one of these before. I think these things are super, super cool. I still have the other one. I'll probably hold on to that one too. I don't know why. I guess why not. And we have some cool character cards over here. So this is like from the original series. So you have like Kaiba. You can obviously tell like these are just like a kid. Obviously all of them, you know, they haven't grown up yet. So you got Mokuba right next to him. Really, really cool. I guess she's in a bikini. Got some different like images from the show. Got the grandpa, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot. That's neat. I think all these are really neat. Why we're showing off. This is a pretty unique binder of collector's cards, and this one right here is cool. So it's like basically like you're assembling to put them all together. So you piece them together and put together the image. Looks like it just only takes 2 cards to do it. This one's pretty cool. That one's really cool, like that. Okay, and it looks like we are moving into the rest of the Pokemon cards he put in the back here. I thought there was some more, but it wasn't 100%. He said he wanted to hold on to some, but maybe he didn't. So we have Muk, we have Dark Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Machamp, Lapras, Raichu, Zapdos, and then we have Chansey over there. I am a big fan of all these classics, all the classic Pokemon. Probably, I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Seeing things like this, the Dark Alakazam, really cool. You have one that's unlimited, one that is first edition, a Dark Hypno, which is really cool. I really like the image, I like the background of it. Dark Blastoise. Remember when I first pulled one of those, how excited I was. Same with this. Dark Raichu, Dark Slowbro. Here Comes Team Rocket. It's a pretty cool card. It has Jesse James and Meowth on it. And we have Poliwrath over here, which is actually foil in first edition. Hitmon top, Fortress, Yamana, Magnemite, and then we have Trinitar up there. It's really cool. I really like the Houndoom a lot. I really like all these actually. This is, I believe, was my favorite art of the Scyther, Rocket Scyther. I pulled one of these from a booster pack as a child, and I still remember to today. I don't have no idea what happened to my Pokemon cards. I think they might be in like in a container or something over at my mom's house. I'm not sure. I know I never sold them, so I think my mom must have them. You got Erica's at Venusaur, which is a really beautiful art of the card. Misty's Golduck, Giovanni's Gyarados. Really, really cool. I really like these. Giovanni's Nidoking. Very, very powerful Nidoking they showcase in some of the movies. Erica's Clefable, very nice. Pull that page over. We have Azumarill, a Steelix, and then we have Misty Seadra, Misty herself, very cool. Rocket's Moltres, very, very nice. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. We have this really, really cute Pichu right here. Another Azumarill, first edition. Kingdra, Meganium, another Meganium. And we have Magneton down here, one of my all-time personal favorites. We have Heracross, it's really cool. And, a Shining Magikarp, which is foil and first edition. Very nice. Cool. And then, move this over. All right, we have a Fraligator, Ampharos, Blossom, Togekick, Porygon 2, another Ampharos first edition. We have a Blissey first edition, Delibird, and then Jumpluff, which is also super and first edition, or foil, I should say, first edition. Super, I want to get habits from Yu-Gi-Oh! We have Clefairy from base set 2, Wigglytuff, same, Pidgeot, the same, Typhlosion, absolutely beautiful card, Skarmory, or I think I pronounced that wrong. Nidoqueen, Fraligator, Typhlosion, and then Jumpluff. Then moving over to some really cool cards here. We have Zapdos here in the Japanese Articuno, the Ancient Mew from the original game promo, which is really nice. I have a Hypno here. Electrode, Scyther, another Jumpluff up above. Move over here. We have some really cool classics. We have a Kabutops, Gengar, Magneton, that Heracross again, Meganium. I believe this is this? I know it's Dragonite, but is it the Dark Dragonite or Rockets or Team Rockets Dragonite? I'm not sure. Another Meganium, Steelix, Togekick, and then this is really cool. I really like these. This is my favorite legendary dog. Really beautiful. Some beautiful OCG cards. And all right, on to our last page here. And we have a Japanese Gengar right here. And this is it's Erica's. Really beautiful. We have a Hitmonchan. What is that? What language is that? I'm not sure what language that is. Hitmonchan is first edition. We have Japanese Beedrill, Smeargle that is Japanese, and then we have a Wobbuffet over there that is Japanese. Absolutely amazing. This was a really cool collection, a nice mix of really classic Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. I thought this was a really neat binder, and I wanted to showcase it all to you guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. Hopefully we can get this video to 1,500 likes, and then I can give away a booster box of the Toon Chaos set to one of you. So yeah, just follow me on Instagram, link in the description, say hi, and I always say hi back. And Jobber here is signing out.